Good day, crypto trader. Will Cardano price finally show its cards? ADA price is losing bearish momentum. Cardano price relative strength index is reclaiming buyer's territory. Invalidation of the bullish thesis is a breach below 48 cents. Cardano price is preparing for a retest of 80 cents. Still, jumping in early might be too risky. Traders should wait for confirmation signals. Cardano price readies a breakout. Cardano price is on intraday traders' radar as the digital asset could be setting up for a large rally into 80 cents. ADA price, like several cryptocurrencies, is hovering around the initial sell-off price that occurred on May 12. One more wave up is needed to justify the choppy price action if the technicals are correct. Cardano price shows bullish confluence on the relative strength index, as the bulls are beginning to gain ground reconquering the levels just below 40. A steep impulsive rally could occur in the near future, leaving traders with an option to join the momentum or sit on the sidelines hoping for one final plummet after the initial surge occurs. Invalidation of the current uptrend scenario is a breach at 40 cents. If the bears can conquer this level, then the 20 cents level could be back on the table, resulting in a 60% decrease from the current Cardano price. Litecoin breaks below the 64.35. LTC USD traded lower today, breaking below the 64.35 barrier, marked by the lows of May 16 and 19. The crypto has been oscillating between that barrier and the 74.10 zone since May 13, but in the bigger picture, all this was happening below the downside line taken from the high of March 30. Thus, the break below the lower end of the short-term range, combined with the intact downside line, paints a negative short-term picture. In our view, the dip below 64.35 may have opened the path towards the low of May 12, at around 50.55, the break of which would confirm a forthcoming lower low in bigger time frames and perhaps extend the decline towards the 41.00 zone, marked by the low of September 21, 2020. Shifting attention to our short-term oscillators, we see that the RSI moved lower and hit its 30 line, while the MACD lies below both its 0 and trigger lines, pointing down. Both indicators detect strong downside speed and support the notion for further declines in this cryptocurrency. In order to abandon the bearish case, we would like to see a clear break above 97.80. The crypto will be above the downside line taken from the high of March 30, which may invite many more bulls into the action. The next stop may be the 106.75 barrier, marked by the high of May 5, the break of which could extend the advance towards the high of April 21, at 114.70. Another break, above 114.70, could carry extensions towards the 127.15 zone, defined as a resistance by the high of April 5. And just like that, Dogecoin enters new downtrend. Dogecoin price very silently breaks above a key trend line. Doge price sees bears scrambling to get the price back in check. Expect to see this as the cue for bulls and investors to dive into the price action and squeeze out bears. Dogecoin, Doge, price has silently thrown off the yoke of a red descending trend line that has been putting pressure on Doge price since the end of April. Although price action still looks muted, it is the cue that bulls were waiting for, as bears are trying to push price action back into a downtrend. Now expect to see bulls take the upper hand as a shift on the geopolitical stage could provide tailwinds that help them gain control, with $0.1255 on the front foot as a nearby price target. Doge price set to dip lower. Dogecoin price had lost a lot of its feathers from back when it was Elon Musk's next adopted child in his stable of investments. Since the billionaire's interest faded, however, Doge price had to make it on its own accord, with the headwind of increasing dollar strength in its way. Since price action slipped below $0.1000, several warning lights have come on, but sentiment looks to be changing now that Doge price has broken out of the red descending trend line. Doge price will now try to use the trend line as support to bounce off, allowing bulls to get in long on price action, and squeezing out bears in the process. The first and most significant level to the upside to face is $1 as it holds psychological importance and is a historic pivotal level since the high at the end of January. Once bulls can capture the area, expect another phase in the rally towards $0.1255, where a double cap will trigger some profit taking and stage a short fade, with backtracking price action searching for support somewhere around $0.1200 or $0.1067. A false breakout at hand could spell the perfect bull trap if price action falls back below the red descending trend line. In such a case, expect an accelerated move to the downside in a squeeze dragging bulls down to $0.0600. At that level a double bottom could form, with 23% incurred losses before dropping towards $0.0409, and adding another 37% to that 23% of already booked devaluation.